Before the video gets started, I have a little PSA. On Wednesday, April 28th at 9 p.m. Eastern US time, I will be streaming on Twitch. This will be my first stream and I'm very excited about it, so if you're inclined, I would love for you to come over and join me. Link is in the description. Hi Josh, we're going to play some more Stoneblock 2 today. I have a confession. I'm recording this intro fully 2 months after the last time I recorded anything for this series, and an extra week beyond that since I recorded anything for this episode. So, I'm back here in the mining dimension to do my best to avoid any spoilers in the base. Now, I'm not sure that I'm actually accomplishing that because I believe I've made some changes here in the mining dimension, so please, don't pay attention to that mini-map. Today, I promise I will not spend too much time on chickens. We're going to work on some storage stuff, and we're going to work on routing items around the base. I'm very, very excited about that, but you are going to have to deal with some chickens at the beginning of the episode in order to get to that, because we really need that pulsating iron. So, why don't we jump right into it, and we'll get the chicken stuff out of the way, and then we can move on to stuff that's far more interesting. Big news. So I realized I had never claimed the reward for the diamond chickens. So I did. It's a compressed nether star block. We could just get 9 nether stars out of that. Holy shit. That's beautiful. So even without party pickaxe, we could mine mega fast. Oh, I love this. Best present this book ever gave me. Also, you may notice that I have a Silk Touch Chance Pendant, which means even if I toss down a Chance Cube right here in the middle of my base, I can put that in my hand and just pick it back up. So we can do all the Chance Cube fun we want now. We are almost done with these endies. And I know I said I was done after that, but I started some slime chickens just because we might need slime. We just got Ender Pearl chickens! I mean, we didn't just get them. I've been breeding them for the remainder of yesterday evening and then the beginning of my gameplay today. It took forever. It was a real pain in the ass. But we have a full stack of 10-10-10 Ender Pearl chickens, and now we get 3 Ender Pearls every, several seconds? Oh, I'm so excited. I have been waiting so long for this. This has been a long time coming. We can finally make pulsating iron. Also, I've got little villager dudes, emerald dude chickens, and slime chickens in the works. I'm gonna say this again. I know I said I was gonna stop after the Ender Pearl chickens, but slime and emerald seemed too good to pass up, and we had all of the ingredients, by which I mean other chickens. These fucking sheep are infuriating. I'm so excited for this. I'm going to immediately go make some item conduits. Did I show you the expanded? I haven't shown you the expanded smelter. Hold on. Give me that. Can I climb? I can climb. Good. So first off, it can now hold 720 ingots. And it's because I made it incredibly deep. I got an extra casting basin, and I moved the casting table down one, and I built this up 1 block taller so that it was far less likely that I would accidentally jump up and fall in, especially with as deep as it is, and how the only time I ever keep the stupid climbing glove on me is when I'm planning to climb this thing. So I didn't want to accidentally fall in. Alright, right now we have 12? Yeah, that's 12 ingots of molten iron. And we are about to have 12... even though they're Ender Pearls, is it still going to register as an ingot's worth of Ender Pearl? I think it is. But then it's all going to blend, and we're going to have pulsating iron. And I am so excited. We can get 24 item conduits per ingot of pulsating iron. So we're going to have plenty. There it is. 1 block, 3 ingots. I hold in my hand 72 item conduits worth of pulsating iron. This is going to revolutionize our base. I'm going to take some of that. I'm going to go turn these guys into these guys. Oh, that feels good. That feels so good. I'm so happy about that. And now we have fluid conduits, we have energy conduits, we have item conduits. We are ready to tube up this base, all hopefully behind the walls and under the floors and above the ceilings. Keep it all out of sight. And, oh yeah, I need to do item filters. Alright, we're gonna need a whole bunch of paper and a whole bunch of hoppers. I think we can manage that. God, that's a lot of wheat. I wasn't interested in farming the wheat for the wheat. I was interested in farming it for the seeds for those fucking chickens. Oh, yeah. This stuff's gonna have to be centralized, too, because I'm willing to bet these are all getting kind of... Well, they're not all getting kind of full. Oh, man, we're gonna need a lot more sugarcane, actually. I hope we don't need too many more than a stack of filters. I was slightly mistaken, actually. We've only made 46 filters. That's fine. Oh, yeah, I didn't mention when I was talking about the rewards. I got a torch launcher, and I don't think this thing has a limit. I think it's unlimited, which seems unbalanced, but I'm not going to look gift horse in the mouth. I'll take it, and I'll just use that from now on. Okay, I cleared this place out, except for the special chickens. And here's everything. The reason this one's not full is because I had put all of my items in there to make room in my inventory. But that's everything. Oh, also, I made a little bit more than all of the rest of the roosts we need. Remember I said there's 125 chickens? Well, I redid the math on this room, and if I remove the torches from these outer walls, because it's just going to be pipes and roosts, and we won't need torches back there, we have enough room for 126 roosts. So, it's perfect. And I think I'll leave these guys back here. We've got the head bitch in charge, the cock, and Tibbs's ink black 666 chicken. And I might, if I need them, I can put roosts up here, or I can move these guys up and put roosts under them so that they're resting on something. And I could always put a couple over here at this end if I really needed to, but I'd rather not. I can leave that open for the opening. So I'm going to put the roosts all along here and then put the pipes all behind them. And then run everything down underground. And I'm hoping that the map doesn't get changed, but I would like to dig out kind of just a big, long, 3-tall room underneath everything. That way, anytime we want to pass a pipe down, we can just drop it through, and then I can get down there through an access port and walk around, and there will be pipes above my head. It would look like this, except a whole lot bigger. And I'm thinking about just covering the entire base in that sub-layer. So I'm going to get started on these, and I should probably put the pipes in first, but I'm really not sure how I'm going to get back there, because once I lay all the roosts and then the pipes, I think I need to set the pipes to extract. All of the roosts are in place. We will be using all but one of these. So, I think I'm just going to leave the last one empty. I'm going to do this just alphabetically. I figure it's the easiest way to do it. I'm going to do it top to bottom, and then all along the wall, and then follow back. And that way I will never lose anything. And I have an alphabetical list here, and I just have, well, all the chickens I could fit in my inventory. I have more in here. I have more chickens than my inventory can handle. And I'm just going to start placing them in, and wherever there are blanks when I'm done, is that indicates chickens we don't have yet. The alphabetization is complete, at least of the chickens that we have so far. And I gotta say, this looks really fucking cool. This side less so, but like, look at this. How fucking... Oh, this area is kind of thick. Apparently we have like almost every G chicken there is. But I think this looks pretty fucking wicked, dude. I'm a big fan. We're almost done with our slimes. These pulsating iron guys are making slow progress. The emerald chickens are making much quicker progress. And I have a few more. There's some colors. I think I'm just going to leave these here and leave these guys on top. So this is our chicken room. And I'm going to take a break from it for sure after these guys are done. Because really the pulsating iron is the thing that we need the most, and that's for the item conduits. So once we get these guys bred up and we get them in their roost producing pulsating iron, I think I'm going to stop with the chickens for a while until we find something else that we desperately need, and then I'll have to work toward that. but I'm going to spend time down there digging out a big area so that we can start laying pipes and figure out where we want to build a massive storage area, like our storage central. I might just make the sub basement kind of an in-between level, and I might put a giant storage solution below that. Well, that's done. That wasn't a lot of fun, but it didn't take terribly long. I used up all of the rest of the iron hammers, the thermal foundation hammers that we had in storage, and then I made, I think, 3 diamond hammers, and I used, what, 2.5? About 2.5. It's evenly lit, and I can tell that because if you hit F7, hang on, it does this, where it shows red X's where mobs can spawn. And I did figure out this thing does have a shelf life, but it's just how many torches you have in it. I guess it has a torch inventory, because when you knock it down, you see it shake. That's me picking up another torch. And there's no torch in my inventory, so it re-inventories into that. I'm guessing if I were to grab some of these torches out of here, would they jump in there? Yes, they would. Oh, dude, that's cool. I love that. I wish I knew how many there were, but as long as the bar is green, I'm good to go. Anyway, so yeah, that basement's done. I think that's just going to be the conduit basement. I'm not actually going to make that the storage facility. So I'll have to build another sub-basement. Also, I realized I hooked up the chest that used to have cobblestone in it to this furnace, and hooked up an item conduit, and then I hooked it up to a crate. I had to dig out a chunk of floor for that, because you have to pull the results of a furnace out of the bottom. If you pull out of the front or a side, it pulls out the coal. So I had to dig out the floor a little bit. I set up a crate down there because I wanted to make just a bunch of smooth stone, which is what this is. I didn't realize you couldn't compress stone. You can only compress cobblestone. So I fucked up. That's my bad. I'm probably just going to dump a lot of that into lava, because I don't feel like having an entire crate full of stone. We don't need it. Anyway, while I was doing that, I relearned about these conduits. So if I place a conduit here... Huh. I wonder why it connects to the anvil. Anyway, here's the interface. When you're extracting something, you need to click this once to go from never active to always active. Let me destroy that and make sure there's nothing in there. Good. I didn't suck out any of that stone. Cool. So I'm going to have to go behind here somehow and change every single one of those. You can't see it, but I'm face palming really hard right now. Since I have so much fucking stone, I may just tear down the wall and go back behind there and then just replace the wall when I'm done. I don't know if I'll leave these farms here just as like a memento of the early base, but I would really like to change over to close gardening. I'm going to toss the torch down here because I don't want anything to spawn in there while I'm under construction. Yeah, it's just tear through here. Oh, shit. The sheep. I'm gonna have to do something about them. I wonder, can I net sheep? I guess this is worth exploring right now. Hey. Yes, you can. Okay, I'm gonna make a bunch of nets. I'm just gonna net all of the sheep right now, and I might leave them that way for a while. Okay, so I don't know why. It's just ADHD, I guess. The lighting pattern was just fucking killing me. So I made it a perfect grid. I was looking at it, and it was bugging me, so I came down here and I just kind of hyper-focused on it for a while. And the walls are still really killing me, but there's no way to fix that. There's just absolutely no way to make it perfect along the edges, so just gonna have to fucking deal, I guess. But doesn't it look fucking pretty? I think so, anyway. I have made one decision regarding the storage solution. So here's our basement that we made for the pipes. I've run some pipes down from the chickens, and I've started a second basement level that we're going to use for storage. So I'm going to make a storage solution down here. I don't know how big I want to make this basement, but I know it's probably going to have to be pretty big. I might even make it, like, huge, like this big. I'm not sure yet. Now, I have also decided what to do down here for storage. We're going to do storage drawers. But here's the thing. A basic drawer holds 32 stacks. And if we look at these upgrades, the storage upgrade 1 is twice the base value, 4 times 8, 16, and 32. Now we've got endless emeralds now. So we can make all of these. We've got endless obsidian, iron, gold, diamond, and emerald. So we can make storage that has up to 32 times base value. Now if we make these basic drawers, that's 32 stacks. If we upgrade it with an emerald upgrade, that's 1024 stacks. I've already done the math. I used a calculator. It's not my faulty brain. This is math. So we can hold up to 1024 stacks per drawer of one item. And we can just make as many drawers as we want because they are super cheap. It's just a chest and 6 planks. The question is, what material do we want to make them out of? What do you think? Is it too much? I found these things. They're awesome. It's just 3 blocks of glowstone and 3 blocks of stone. So I finally have a use for all the glowstone and all the smooth stone that I made. Like this stone, not smooth stone, not those lighter colored slab things. Anyway, I made a bunch of quartz slabs, so we're using our quartz, we're using our glowstone, we're using all the stone that I smelted up, and I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna install elevators, and probably once I figure out the actual size of this place, I'll probably do something nice with the walls too. Does this feel too cabin in the woods to you? Because that's the vibe I'm getting from it, and I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I don't have to lay any torches out. Everything is super well lit, and I'm in love with it. It looks very... Yeah, I'm just going to stick with Cabin in the Woods. It's the best comparison I can think to make. Very surgical and like lab conditions. I may use these things a lot more. They just... Yeah, they're just... I mean, I can place them on the walls if I want. I may embed them into the walls in the hallways and stuff, so I don't have to have the torch spam everywhere. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this place. I don't love the stone, but, I mean, we live in a cave, and it looks like a cave now. You know, it looks like a mine shaft, kind of. That was simple. Elevators are installed. Down once to the, I guess, subfloor. I don't want to keep calling this a basement and get it confused with the storage. This is the subfloor where all the piping will run. And, I mean, with the exception of the black spot for the elevator, because I didn't want to use a white one and get confused or lost. There will be occasional holes in the light ceiling where pipes have to come in, but I guess that depends on how many pipes we need to run. Anyway, just wanted to show off our fantastic elevators into our horror movie killing room. Oh, I'm gonna have to be careful about standing properly on the elevator, because you kind of spawn. I might move it to, like, I might get rid of all this stuff and move it to, like, right here so that it's kind of open. I think, given how bright I made this room, I'm going to go with dark oak for the drawers. And the items display beautifully. I mean, I was worried that especially the darker items would kind of blend in, but the way that they've got this mod coded, everything's very bright and vibrant. And, like, that, I mean, that apple, a little bit hard to see. But I think for the most part, we're going to have no problem with this. And we've got plenty of dark oak. I mean, this is, I took a stack and a half of dark oak and turned it into planks. And I took 2 stacks of oak wood to make a full stack of chests. And that gave us a full stack of drawers. So I think this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to have pipes running through here, and they'll connect to both sides. And I think I'll leave like a 3-wide laneway here so that we can get a good look at what we're doing. And I think right here's our elevator. I think I'll make this 3-wide, and then I'll put another wing over here. I need all of this back, please. Oh no, it keeps the items, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. I need all of that back, thank you. Let's see. I don't think I can stack these 3 high because I think the lights get in the way. Can't. Oh, no, I can. Oh, right, and it's not flush against the ceiling because those are slabs. Alright, well then we're going to do this 3 high. Okay, I have this place pretty well set up for now, and I have decided for reasons that this is going to be the size of it, at least for now, and that it will not go any farther south than this, and those reasons have nothing to do with the smelter being right there. God damn it. But I have also decided to do sections of 4, and I moved everything around a little bit, which required vein mining all the drawers that were already up and replacing them, so that this elevator right here is in the dead center of one of our hallways. So we're going to do sections of 4, and once again, the sections of 4 being the decision has nothing to do with the smelter being there in the way. So, as I was digging this place out to extend the bottom section of 4 to make it 8, I realized the smelter was there. And so, I'm gonna... The reason this is here, this little trench, is because I'm going to make a wall here, and this is going to be our southern wall, and I don't know what I'm going to make the walls out of yet. I need to find something that really complements the quartz floors and the cabin in the woods lighted ceiling. But we can always extend it farther north. We'll just keep doing these aisles 3 wide, and we can extend it east and west as far as we want, but I'm going to keep... I think this is going to be our central point east-west wise, and we'll only ever have this single row of drawers to the south. And that'll just... we'll just have to deal, and it's fine. Okay, I just did some math in my head, so I could be wrong, but as this room stands right now, I believe we have 288 drawers. I think that will be fine to start with. I think that will be more than fine to start with. I mean, we could... Fuck you, cow. Don't you fucking huff at me, you bastard. We could put every single chicken drop, which we don't have yet, but we could put every single chicken drop in here and still have 163 slots left. So we're going to start setting this place up, and we're going to start routing our chicken drops down in here. And I need to figure out how I want to organize this place first before we do that. So give me a minute on that one. Okay, I've made a little bit of progress in storage, and I made a decision about the walls. We're just going to go with birch, because I kind of like the way that it works with the quartz slabs and the light. Now, the work that we've made, I've started on the wood. But before I do that, I just wanted to show you, I've already carved out underneath each of the sets of bonsai planters, and I've figured out where I want to drop the conduit. So we're just going to run those along the ceiling to here, and then drop it right through there. I've done the same thing over here, where we already had these trenches dug for the chickens, and this is where I'm going to drop the first set of conduits. We're going to be setting up some of the ingot stuff over here, and then we'll probably just end up taking up this whole back row or this whole side or something, because there's going to be a lot of ingot work. The tree work's a little bit easier because there are 4 things that those bonsais produce that are actual tree products. I'm not including the cocoa beans or the apples, stuff like that. So I just want to put each of them, so we've got like the jungle logs, then the jungle planks, then the jungle leaves, then the jungle saplings, and we've got that for all 6 of the basic tree types. So I've already got these set up, and basically what I need to do here is plop that there, and then I need to go in here, give it a whitelist, make sure it's set to insert, not extract, and then I need to go into the filter settings, and I believe I'm on birch right now, and this is birch log, so I just need to grab one of these, go in here, go to the edit filter settings, and tell it that's what I want you to have. And then I need to do that for each thing. So I'm just going to do this for the next 1.5 years, because it's going to take a while to go through all of this, and then I'm going to have to go through and create the upgrades for the storage, because otherwise these can only hold 32 stacks. Alright, I have all of the bonsai containers, all of the crates are hooked up. It's not super pretty, but this area was not made to be pretty. So let's see if it's working. I would say it's working. It's going through logs first, I guess, because that's how the things are sorted. Yeah, it's actually pulling. Oh, man. That's fantastic. Alright, I'm gonna go get some stone and fix this, fix the floor and the ceiling below. So I made a stack of upgrade templates, and I made one of each of these just to get the achievement, and then I made the remainder in storage upgrade 5. So I think that stores something like, I did the math, something like 56,000 items. So just slap that on there. And I'm guessing it'll start filling again. Yep. Shift right click gets into the UI, and you can see the upgrades that you have. I wonder, can I put more in there? Oh, you can. Okay, well, I'm guessing that we can upgrade these even further in the future if we want to. I believe all of those crates under the bonsai hoppers are just going to empty out now. I'm going to leave them in there because why mess with a system that's already up and running? But this is great. I'm just going to let it run, and I'm going to go start setting up stuff for the ingots that the chickens are dropping. Okay, so we are set up for now with everything that we've got. So I decided to make this row, starting down there, coming along here, wrapping down this way, and ending over there, ingots. So through this block, through this drawer right here, will be all of the ingots that we can get from chicken drops. And then everything else, all the way down to the end and over there, I'm leaving room for any ingots we could possibly get. I think there are close to 90 ingot types in here. If you just search for ingot, that's 92 right there, minus the ingot cast and these 3 things and this thing which you cannot craft unless you're ready. And there's some things that are, I don't know if we're ever going to get into Avaricia or whatever that is. That's insane, and I don't know that there's actually any way to craft it or mine it. I have no idea where it comes from. So there's around 85 to 90 different types of ingots. So I've left plenty of room for expansion. Then starting here and wrapping all the way around here, that direction, that's where we're going to put all of the gems and powders and stuff that are not ingots, but they're precious, like diamonds, lapis, all this stuff. Anyway, that starts here with amber and goes around to, I think, here, like there-ish, I think, is the last of the things in this category that we can get from chickens. And then there will be room, I think I'm going to leave the rest of this row as room for expansion on that category. Over here we've got all of our tree stuff. And that's just logs, planks, leaves, and saplings. That's nothing else. So I'm probably going to put like sticks and then... Harvey! Knock it the fuck off! I'm fucking recording, you dickhead! Don't eat cardboard. Fuck! So I'm probably going to put other tree-related things here. I might leave this section open for... I've got to discover what types of logs there are. Okay, here's the list of saplings. These are all the various trees that we can get. That is 64, but minus the augment and minus the forester thing, that's 62 different kinds of saplings. Now, these don't drop logs or anything. They drop slime blocks. And I'm not sure if all of these are unique kinds of wood or if they're all just oak with things hanging from their leaves. So I don't know that there's necessarily a whole lot of different kinds of wood, but we'll leave probably one section open for it, and I'll put like the sticks here or something. And then we'll find a place in here for like mob drops, a place for foods. We want to be able to put all the leather somewhere, all the apples somewhere. And there's a list of 15 or 16 things that we can get from chickens that I would consider mob drops. Things like blaze rods and the other blaze type rods. We can get blue slime balls, we can get regular slime balls, ender pearls, gas tears, gunpowder, stuff like that. So I'm going to want a section for that because we need to empty those chicken coops, or hatcheries, whatever they're called. And then we've got the dyes, so we're going to have to expand this storage pretty significantly pretty soon. But I think for now we've got room for everything that our chickens are producing, and I'm hoping that we have room for all of the blocks that we've got too. Anyway, all of these have been upgraded to a stack limit of 1,024 stacks. I put empty hand. I put the storage upgrade 5 in every single one of these. I used up almost all of our emerald stock, actually. I had to go back to the chicken a few times, and now the only emeralds we have are right here, 100 emeralds. So it's a good thing we had that chicken ahead of time and that we were grabbing the emeralds out of there, because we used a lot of them. And now all that's left is to decide where everything's going to go and start putting it there. Alright, buddy. I think that's enough for one episode. We're going to have to save the rest of the storage organization for the next episode. The base is really starting to come together, and now that we've got all of those item conduits, the possibilities are endless. And now that we've got that big storage room, we have plenty of space to store everything we need, and then we've got one easy, centralized repository to go and find whatever items we're looking for. I'll talk to you soon, brother. I miss you.